Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Mocha Jules, and if you haven't yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you are one of my returning babes, hey beautiful. So today's video, we are creating this look here for this upcoming weekend inspired Valentine's Day look. Okay, or if you want to create a pink bold eyeshadow look, this is the video for you. Everything will be listed down below in the description box. So if you want to see how I created this look, go ahead and stay tuned, and I hope to see you at the end of this video. All right, beauties, so we are doing a Valentine's Day look. So I already did my brows off camera, I prepped my lids, and I did skincare. So for my moisturizer for my skin, today I did go ahead and use my CeraVe moisturizer, which is this is the CeraVe PM Facial Moisturizer Lotion, which looks like this. And then for my lids, I do what I usually always do. I go in with any concealer that I want. So today I use my e.l.f. concealer. This is the 16-hour Camel Concealer, and it's in the shade Deep Cinnamon. I almost forgot. So it's this concealer right here. And then I set my lids with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. So now we're going to go ahead and do our eyes. So first, y'all know I love to start with a brown transition shade just to set the tone for my lids. So I'm going to go ahead and use a bronzer, which is my regular bronzer, and that's the Juvia's Place Deep Bronzy in the shade Deep Dark. And I'm going to go ahead and go in with this top shade right here. You can use an eyeshadow palette that has a brown in there if you want to, or you can just go in with your eyeshadow shade that you're gonna use. But I love to use a brown eyeshadow shade just to set that tone for how I'm gonna, do my eyeshadow. So the brush that I'll be using to apply my transition shade is my Sephora Pro Crease number 24 brush, and it looks like this. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my transition shade right here on my creases. And then I'm just going to bring it up here to the inner corner of my lids. Right here in the creases. And I just keep it right here in the middle of the creases. I try not to bring it anywhere else. And if it happens to move down, that's okay. When I apply my eyeshadow, it's going to overpower it anyway, so. Alright, so today's palette, we're going to be using two palettes today. We're going to be going in with our Juvia's Place eyeshadow palette. I'm going to use the Berries by Juvia's Place and the Sweet Pinks. And they both look like this. Let me show you. I'm still indecisive on which one of the eyeshadows that I'll be using, but we're just going to go with the flow. So this is the Sweet Pinks, and this is the Berries. I'm going to start off with the Sweet Pinks. With the Sweet Pinks, I'm going to go in with this shade right here. This shade right here. And I'll be going in with my Morphe M303 brush. And it's the Eye Packer, which looks like this. Here we're just going to pack it on. So I'm not going to bring it in all the way in my inner corner because I want to add something there. I don't know if I want to add shimmer. I don't know if I want to add like a lighter pink. I'm unsure yet, but I know that I don't want to bring the eyeshadow all the way in. So we're just going to stop like right there. Bring it in just a little bit. Yeah, and stop right here. Yeah. Beautiful. All right, so now before I apply my deeper shade on the outer corner, I'm gonna go in back with that Sephora Pro Crease number 24 brush. I'm just gonna blend out the up here real quick, just to blend it out so that it won't look so harsh. All right, we go right there. I like this pink is so pretty. Last week I did a look and I'm over here thinking to myself like, darn it, I should have used this pink, but it's okay. It's a new week and we're using this pink. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with this purple right here. It's like a burgundy purple. I was gonna go in with this deep purple right here, but it's so deep that I don't want it to appear like it looks black, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna go in with this purple right here, like this deep burgundy purple right here. And it's like a berry, nice berry shade color. And then I'm gonna go in with my Sephora Pro Crease number 19 brush, which looks like this. And I'm gonna apply this eyeshadow on the outer corner of my lids. Ooh, so pretty. So, so pretty. So we're gonna pack it on first, and then we're gonna like slightly blend it from left to right, just to make sure that the creases get it and the lids get it. And I'm not gonna bring that berry shade all the way up, so I'm just gonna leave it like right here. I'm gonna stop like right here, right there. Oh, this is so pretty. Pack it on. Pack it on some more. And then swipe. I'm gonna go back in with that pink in a little bit once I'm done the other side, just to make sure it doesn't, you know, this berry doesn't overpower it, and just to make sure that it's all blended in nice together. I'm gonna go back in with that pink right here because I see it started to fade away just a little bit. I'm just gonna pack it on right here. And then go back in with number 19 brush, which is what we use for the berry shade. I'm not putting any more in there, and then I'm gonna blend it in like so. Yeah, honestly it's like a back and forth thing, and it's like until you see how the way that you like it is when you like pretty much stop, but you just play around with it until you get your desired look. So yeah, like this. All right, so I had to do this off camera to see, because I was trying to figure out if I wanted like a shimmer like here, or if I just wanted to get like a brighter pink eyeshadow. As you can see, I decided to do like a brighter pink eyeshadow. So I did go ahead and go in with this shade right here, right here. And then I went in with my Makeup by Mario E6 brush, and it's pretty much like the same type of brush that we used to apply the pink shade earlier, which I used my Morphe M303 brush, but this time I'm using my Makeup by Mario E6 brush, and it has two ends, but I used this part right here, which pretty much looks just like the other brush, is just that it's smaller, as you can see the comparison. So if you can find a brush that looks like this, honestly, you'll be good to go. So what I did was I went into that pink eyeshadow, and then I just applied it right here in the inner corner, and then just blend it into that pink shade, like so. Okay. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So now I'm going to go ahead and apply a wing with my liner. I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Expert Liquid Liner in the shade Jet Black, which looks like this. All right, so we have our wing on. So now to move on to the face, our canvas. So now we're gonna go ahead and prime our skin. All right, so the primer that I'll be using today is my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, and it's the blue one. Is this blue or green? It's like a bluish green turquoise, right? Not turquoise, because turquoise is like, listen, don't even worry about it. It's this one. So this is the dupe to Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. They pretty much do the same thing. It's just that one is more affordable than the other. I love both of them. Something that I've noticed for myself, like around this time of year, I notice that my skin tends to break out. I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's like the season change. I don't know. But I just like get like these random pimples on my face. I know my skin loves the cold, but you know, this doesn't happen to me in the summer. It's always, always, always around February, January, March-ish that I get these pimples. And I don't know what to do. Alright, so our skin is a bit tacky, so we can go ahead and go in with our foundation. Ooh, I forgot my brush that I'll be using. Hold on. Alright, so for my foundation, I am going to use my One Size Turn Up the Base Full Beat Liquid Foundation in the shade Deepest 15. This is my first time using this shade here because I did get another shade before, but it was just too bright for me. So I did have to get a newer one. So I was like, okay, maybe this one will work for me. So I got the Deepest 15 because I am neutral. So hopefully this works out. And the brush that I'll be using to apply this foundation is my Morphe M104 foundation brush. Perfect. I was so nervous, but this one is definitely perfect. Ooh. Perfect. Oh my gosh. Yes. Chose the right shade. And this brush, Morphe did them a big one. And this is full coverage. Oh my gosh. This, oh my God. I don't know what took me so long. I was so nervous to even use this because the last one, I don't know, I think I was scarred. But this one here, girl. Because I've been using my Huda Beauties Blur foundation. I know it's like something Blur foundation, and I've been loving that. But then I'm like, today, let me just use another foundation because I don't want to keep wasting, you know, my good foundations. So I'm like, I had this one here and I have yet touched it, and I'm like amazed right now. Amazed. So I'm just gonna get a little bit more. These new Morphe brushes are to die for. They're so good. So good. So dense. They pack on the product so nicely. Like, they're everything. Everything. I'm going to take this gloss off so I can apply some foundation on my lips too, because as you can see, my lips are so deep. And honestly, applying the foundation and some powder on it gives me the best lip combo. So don't forget under your neck. All right, so now we're going to apply concealer and contour. So for concealer today, we're going to be using our Urban Decay Stay Naked Quickie Concealer, and this is in the shade 90 NN. So I'm going to go in with this concealer first, and then I'm going to, while I let it sit and, you know, dry down just a bit for that full coverage, I'm going to go ahead and contour. I'm going to contour, and I'll be going in with my Black Opal foundation stick in the shade Java Dream, which looks like this. And to blend out my contour, I'm going to go in with my Morphe M241 brush, which looks like this. This honestly says for powder bronzer, but I like to use it for my cream bronzer or cream contour because it's angled, it's dense, and I feel like it applies the contour very beautifully. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and go in with my highlight concealer. So the highlight concealer I'll be applying today is my Hourglass Vanish concealer, and this is in the shade Teak, which looks like this. Just going to apply it in the inner corner of my lids. Just a little bit. And while I allow it to dry down just a little bit, I'm going to go in with my cream blush. So today's cream blush, I'll be going in with my Lawless Pinch My Cheeks Soft Blur Cream Blush. And this is in the shade Valentine, you know, for the Valentine holiday makeup look. So it looks like this. It's like this type of pink. And then to apply this cream blush, I'm going to go in with my Morphe M204 brush, which looks like this. All right, so now it's time to set everything in place. So first I'm going to use a pressed powder to set the highlighted areas that I did. Usually I will go in with my loose setting powders first, but this is a step that I did started doing for a good minute, but then I stopped because then I started going back to the way that I originally started doing my makeup. But when I started doing this, I noticed that I did love the turnout of how my makeup looked. So I'm going to go ahead and try that today for this look. So I'm going to go in with my MAC Studio Fix Powder Plus Foundation. It is a pressed powder, which looks like this, and this is NC50. I'm going to go in with my puff, my triangular puff, and I'm going to set my under eye first, and then after I do this, I'm going to go in with a loose powder. Okay, I love this turnout. So now we're going to go ahead and go in with our loose powder. We're going to go in with our Anastasia Beverly Hills loose setting powder, and this is in the shade Golden Orange. And I'm going to go in with that same powder puff, but I'm going to go with the other side. I'm just going to flip this and use the other side. So take it like this, apply the excess on the back of my palm to evenly coat the puff, and then set it. I do not bake, so we're just gonna set it. All right, so I know we're looking pretty crazy right now, but it's okay. We're gonna make sure we fix it all. So now we're gonna go ahead and go in with our pressed powder, our finishing powder, which I'll be going in with my Sephora Micro Smooth powder. And this is in the shade Hazelnut, and it's the number 75. And to apply that, I'm gonna go in with Morphe M162 brush, which looks like this. Y'all know I stay forgetting spraying my face in between. Because honestly, I try to remind myself to spray right before I apply my powder and then spray at the girl. It's okay. Either way, it works out. But I am always forgetting. I can't stand that. So I am going to go ahead and apply my lashes real quick, and then we're gonna go ahead and move on to the final steps. All right, so we have our lashes on. So now we're gonna go ahead and do our under eyes. So for our under eyes, I am gonna first do my liner. And for my liner, I'm gonna go in with my Urban Decay Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Perversion, which is pretty much a deep black, like that deep, deep black. Ooh, hold that breath, girl, because them tears, honey. Alright, so now that we got our liner on our waterline, I'm going to go into my berries palette. And I'm going to go in with that same berry shade and blend it in also on my waterline. And I'm just going to use a brush. Let's see which brush. I'm going to use this brush, just this angled, flat brush here that I got from Eco Tools, just to apply my eyeshadow on that waterline. And just to have it there, you know what I'm saying, and not spread out so much. All right, so now we're going to apply some mascara, and the mascara that I'll be using is my e.l.f. Big Mood mascara in the shade Black, which looks like this, and I'm just gonna apply it on my bottom lashes. All right, so now we have our mascara on. Y'all, before we continue, I don't know who to share this with, but A Different World is now on Netflix. So if you like that show as much as I do, girl, it's on there. And right now, I'm currently watching Insecure again. So if you keep seeing me like look down and stuff, I'm watching Insecure all over again. I am currently on episode 8, season 2. When they're pretty much looking back at everybody's past 30 days. So I was actually rooting for Lawrence and Issa so bad. So bad. But girl, it just never worked out. So anyways, before we go ahead and apply the rest of our powdered products, I'm going to go ahead and also set my under eyes again, but this time just to highlight it a bit. And I'm going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish. It's a pressed powder and it's in the number 3, which looks like this. And I'm going to go in with that same powder puff, but I flipped it back to the other side where I had used the MAC NC50. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and apply our bronzer. So to apply my bronzer, I'm going to use my Morphe M242 Cream and Liquid Bronzer Blush. Like I told you before, I swapped it. So the one that I'm supposed to use for the powder, that's what I had used to apply my contour. And then the one I'm supposed to use for the cream and liquid, that's what I'm using for my bronzer. So, but honestly, these brushes are pretty versatile, and whatever you see fit on how to use it, you can do so. It's not required to use it exactly for what it says it's for. But if you do want to use it for what it's for, by all means, I feel like as a beginner, it is best to do that. But because I've been doing my makeup for a good minute now, I know like what type of brushes that I like for certain things and how it helps me to apply the certain products. So that's why I like to swap and switch brushes, even if it's not for that specific thing to do. So I will be using that brush. So the bronzer that I'll be using today is my Patrick Ta's cream contour and powder bronzer duo, and it's called She's Defined, and it looks like this. And I'll be using this powdered part here to apply my bronzer on the area that I had contour. Alright, so for blush, because I was over here debating if I want to use Juvia's Place or my Patrick Ta, because I'm debating on how I want the blush to look. Do I want it to be pinkish? Do I want it to be berry? But I'm going to stick with like the berry flow that we're going. So I'm going to go in with my Patrick Ta Double Take Cream and Powder Blush Duo. And this is called She's Wanted, which looks like this. And I'll be going in with this blush, powder blush right here. And to apply that, I'll be going in with my Morphe M203 brush, which looks like this. When applying the brush, I gently apply it, gently and not so rough, just gentle. So I start here in the outer corner and then bring it in. And I like to bring it in closer too, because that's like been like the latest thing. And this is a look, girl. This is a look. So, doing it like this has the blush blushing and looking very beautiful. Talk about blush blindness. Alright, so now it's lippy time. So for lips, first I'm gonna line my lips with my Maybelline lifter liner, and this is in Cross the Line, which it looks like this. It's like a brown pencil. Alright, so for my lipstick, for my nude lipstick, I will be going, I said nude. For my matte lipstick, I will be going in with my Milani Fetish lipstick, and this is in the shade Peony. It's like this nice pink right here. It's like a nudish pink, very gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with a gloss to top this lippy right here, and I'm gonna go in with my Juvia's Place pink smoothies, and this is in the shade Pink Velvet, which looks like this. Very pinkish. If you are a melanin skin, dark skin girl like me, do not be afraid of the pinks, because we look so good in them. Okay. Okay, so now to top off where I applied the liner, like a gloss top, you know, an extra shading, I am gonna go ahead and go in with my Tower 28 Iced XOXO, which looks like this. I'm just gonna top it off. I think this is what I want to use. Yeah, this is what I want to use. All right, so let me go ahead and get dressed. And oh, wait a minute, girl. How did we forget to set our... We forgot to set our face. What? So to set our face, I am going to go ahead and go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray, which looks like this. We're gonna set everything in place. Oh my gosh. Usually I like to do it before I apply my lip, but girl. Alright, so since we're not going anywhere, I'm only gonna spray one time. But if you're using this makeup look to go somewhere, girl, spray right before you apply your powder product, spray at the end, and then use a mattifying setting spray like the One Size or like the Milk Makeup Pore Eclipse spray, or the, I think it's the Maybelline spray, which is they say it's a dupe to the One Size one, and then you'll be good to go. So let me go ahead and get dressed now, and then we'll go ahead and close out this video. Alright, beauties, so this is the finishing look. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments below. And I know once you recreate this look, you're gonna look absolutely stunning, because girl, this is a look for this upcoming weekend, Valentine's Day. Hint, hint. And also any other day where you just want to do like a bold pink makeup look with like some type of berry in it. Girl, this is definitely the look. Just don't forget to send me some pictures. Don't forget me, please don't, because I would love to hype you up, because I know you're gonna look so good, absolutely good. So beauties, this is the end of today's video. Don't forget to comment down below of anything you would love to see from me next, or any other look that you would love for me to create. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. As always, I love you babes, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.